Greetings everyone, BJ Weiler here for day 287 of Stronghold Kingdoms. So as we can see immediately, somebody has destroyed the rat in Blue Hill, which is very nice. Let's see who it was. An H. Moose. Excellent. Of course we shall hop on over here to Monument Rocks, take care of this wolf lair. Resources. And of course the siege camp's still there. And of course the biggest update, there we go, over there. We, of course, are now in Navajo Dam with Masora, and finally got her valley side going here. And we also completed the quest, Blessing 3, the Weepage Fauna. And since healing the sick 5, okay, so since we are dealing with some wolflairs, actually, you know what? I'm not going to really have time to do that. It's in 24 hours. So we will have to deal with that when we're going to have a good chunk to play. So we do have healing the sick disease removed in 24 hours. This 24-hour stuff is a pain in the butt. Anyway, let's see where we're at here. So there won't be lack of wolf lairs to attack from this spot anyway. So that I'm not too worried about. What we do want to do is pop into here. Sora, see where we're at here. We still have no peasants. We got 6 minutes before one more comes in. How are we doing? Okay. Ambiance has changed a little bit. Make sure we are doing good on food, ale rations. Of course, we're not building up any. So we don't have a brewery created yet. Cask is coming along nicely. Just take a look at what we came into with Navajo Dam. Of course, we influenced the election, so we actually got an achievement out of that. But it's our town, so definitely highly militarized at this point. Some stuff's leveled up, other things not in the slightest. Some minimal pikemen, less than half right now, right? Yep, for our archers. We don't even have this. This has got one more level before we can get the largest tower. Tower's Guild, nothing yet. Siege, is this the Siege something? Siege Engineers Guild, which increases the firing rate of catapults. Minimal stuff. So I have built up the army, because we've had minimal Was started with minimal resources, so he didn't really do much. However, we have a ton of gold and, of course, a ton of flags. Can't really build anything because it is pretty much packed out now, so I have to find some way to max out a couple of these buildings so I can delete them and start building like that one. I can delete the Architect's Guild once I max that out. This one's pretty close. So we're going to have to work on that, and of course we will be doing that once we get our quest active. So plenty of gold here to build up a sizable army to be able to take care of some of these larger wolf flares. Oh, we've got 3 votes now, so we can use those. Must know when I come on to record. Vote. So we've got Blue Hill, Cortez, Monument Rocks, Navajo Dam, and Pinarellos. So that's that. So we've got what we want to do. Let's get rid of this stuff real quick so we can see what we really need to see here. Glory points again, haven't we? We're sending myself goods, obviously, to Themasora to help build up here. Other villages, getting supplies going. As you can see, the siege camp disappeared from Navajo Dam. Hence why I decided to finally go in there. So it worked out nicely. Supplies I've sent myself, and of course, seen Kazi's king, or Kazi's kin. Kazi's king. He's using archers to defend his castle, so we recalled them so we could better defend the parish castle. Not that we'd have to worry about that right now being neutral, but there it is. So monk influence for the boots, which gives us actually the achievement of Diplomat, the first level of Diplomat for influencing elections. Of course, us, the new steward, purchase the village charter, quest complete, the blessing 3. Restoration again, Cortez was diseased, so we were able to take care of that right quick like, eh? RJ017 applied to the faction. However, looks like they also applied to the Lords of the Reach and were accepted, so they're in House 3, and that's the important matter, so we will leave him in House 3. You need to accept that one. King, we saw that attack, that was the pillage. So we'll review this stuff. We have a bit more time to make a larger recording, however. See again, diplomacy, very good. Diplomacy, very good. Rocks, Cortez, enemy attack, so it's getting larger there, huh? Sneaks attacking Cortez, so that definitely helps there. Wolf flares, bandit camps, rat snakes, usual wolf flare attacks. Did snakes attack. Diplomacy again, good. Glory points. Genie 61200. Excellent. So he must be in the other faction. 50 glory points awarded again. Doesn't really matter because we are out of the glory race. And of course, House 13 won the last round, which eliminated our allies, House 5. However, in a change of fortune here, House 17 is in second place. So right now, House 9 is in danger of losing one of their stars this round. So if we take a look at the world map, yeah? They took southwest Wyoming from House 5. North Oregon they took from House 13 right now. But they are North Indiana they have, North Maine they have. Now Maine is the only state they have. They had New England earlier, but looks like House 13 is going to flip that, so House 9 definitely on the rocks there. Definitely being eliminated. As you can see down here in Florida, I believe that's still Sir Fuzz there. They are pretty much down to nothing. So it looks like we've got somebody in North Indiana. Who's this? Is this the guy who? Nemanja. That's right, Nemanja. So we gotta make sure he gets some sort of supplies at some point. So they rank up transportation. So it definitely seems like most of the griefers. This is actually only one guy up here. So there's a lot of neutral parishes here. They're just not voting, it seems. North Oregon. Again, House 13 doesn't have a big influence in North Oregon, so House 9 and House 5, but again, House 5 being neutral. They apparently do not cast votes. South Wyoming, so basically southwest Wyoming, North Oregon are the biggest pockets of influence for House 9. Of course, Colorado, they still have a good influence, but they've used up their cards over here, so obviously they cannot take these things back. They definitely do heavy carding, and of course, as we've mentioned in previous episodes, they love to hide behind vacation mode and other such gimmicks to game the system while they grief the general populace of the USA too. So we still have the one rat castle to worry about. Still have the Snake's Castle there, which is a heavy boy to deal with. Okay, so that catches that over there. Let's see what that wolf litter in Cortez looks like. So a little bit bigger now that we are of course, a Viscount. Looks like we 10th, so we can go 9, 8, 7, so we can rank up to at least 7th. Ways to go before we hit Earl and take our next village, though. Hopefully, though, we can do it before Casey's king and his villages disappear. So what I want to do is head into Linderth next. So this is a what? This is a lowland as well, heavily built up. So if we're able to take that one, that one's obviously a lot more built up than Tanara was when we captured that. So what we'll end up doing is converting Tanara at that point and using this as our secondary lowland villager. We could probably even use it as a primary since it's even built up more than Teutonius is. So, in the meantime, let's pop in here, see if we can get some links. We don't really need to review much else at this point. Let's see the results of these things. So just one pikeman, nothing toward there. But basically just average wolf flares, which we have shown before, and so which is why we're not going through too many of the battles anymore. So we've basically, there's only a few layouts. So once they start getting larger, we start taking on some of the larger ones, which we will for that quest. We'll show the battles there, and of course we've reviewed a few that Traveler's Way is taking on that are large size. So these are all basic average sizes. Ooh, almost a few pike in there. Eesh. We just saw again. Not too bad. Generalosa, so even being a Viscount, being the only Viscount in the parish, still keeps the AI relatively low. Of course, Monument Rocks have traveled his way with me, so slightly higher. There's 4 there, and of course a peasant, which I anticipated. That's why I used him. Okay, so not too bad. Get in here and do some building before we call this a quickie episode. So obviously I can't build a brewery and a vineyard for lack of stone. I'm going to send myself some stone, I think. So what? No, we definitely do want to build up some honor stuff anyway, so we're going to have to build up faith in a bit. So let's see. 70, 70, so this ought to work. So we'll build that. That'll start giving us a tiny wee bit of honor, and I guess a brewery is going to be more important at this point in time. Yeah. 285, so let's go 285. So that's allowed to do that. Forged Trinitaria, which has fish. So of course, let's go back to Thimilarosa. So we don't have iron there, which doesn't matter. So we've already got the stone and the wood, which is good, necessary. So Jerry's farm, we had that, only leveled up to 5 and deleted it. Some big farmer. Baker's Guild, nothing. Fish we can't use. Of course, Brewer's Guild, so we did not do that. So we are at minimal Brewer's Guild. Of course, as you can see, there is absolutely nowhere to place it at this point. Of course, he had tax rate up high, had to lower it just because of our weather here is killing us right now with rain for today. Alright, so that's that then. So quickly we'll catch up, we're good there. And while this is going on, I guess we will just call this an episode at this point. So a quick little catch up here as we expand our territory, expand our sphere of influence, because we will be able to vote. We will get another set of votes here to help keep House 13 in control of North New Mexico. So in the meantime, this is BJ Weller saying thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you in game.